is Apba Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice, classic games on our tabletops. Good morning, everybody. This is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you a new project. This project is the Hunt for 400. Ted Williams in 1941. We're going to take the last 10 games of the season and see if Ted Williams can crack that 400 batting average, hit 406, 1941. And we'll take the schedule as played. We'll start with game number 145. The Red Sox were in Cleveland, taking on the Cleveland Indians. And going into this game, Ted Williams was batting .409. He was 172 for 421 batting average. We'll keep a meter each game we play to see how his progress is going. It'll be at the bottom of the score sheet, the Williams meter. And he's 172 for 421 at bats going into September 17th, 1941. Here's your starting lineups for today's game. Lou Boudreau, Soupy Campbell, Hank Edwards, Jim Heath, Ken Keltner, I think it was Joe Grimes, and Mack at second base, Jim Higgins the catcher, and Jim Bagby on the mound for the Indians. For the Red Sox, John DiMaggio in center field, Lou Finney in right, Joe Cronin's at shortstop, Ted Williams in left field, Jim Tabor at third base, Double X Jimmy Fox is at first base, Bobby Doerr at second base, Pitt Lex the catcher, and Joe Dobson on the mound. I'll be using basic Apba. I give the catchers a chance to throw out stolen base runners with the chart I added onto my basic book. Let's see, I'm going to use an error number randomizer. Every time the play result off the card is 15 through 21. And rare play number randomizer, every time the play result off the card is 23, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, or 41. We're ready to go. Joe Dobson has completed his warm-up tosses. He is a grade C pitcher with a Y strikeout modifier. And Lou Boudreau, outstanding Indian shortstop, steps into the box. Boudreau was quite the catalyst in the 1948 season, hitting, I think, 355 for his Indians. 6-1 is a 39. That play result right away we'll go to the rare play randomizer, and that rule is a 39 play result. That's a strike for strike one. 1-4 is a fly ball lifted to left field, and Teddy Ballgame is playing left field. He makes the catch. One gone in the first. That brings up Soupy Campbell, recently of the Detroit Tigers. 42 is another fly to Ted Williams. This Ted Williams project will be Ted Williams both ways here, defense and offense. Hank Edwards hitting third for the Indians. And that is a 2-5 roll. That's going to be a 9 against a C pitcher that C is going to take away. The base hit, it's popped up to third base. Jim Tabor is under it and makes the catch. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Red Sox in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first, there is no score. Jim Bagby Jr. is completing his warm-up tosses. For the Indians, he had a lot to live up to in Cleveland. His father, Jim Bagby Sr., was a world champion and a 30-game winner in Cleveland. Don DiMaggio, brother of Joe DiMaggio, steps into the box for the Red Sox to get it started. 5-5 roll is a base hit for Joe DiMaggio. A single line to left center field. It's retrieved by Soupy Campbell and returned to the infield, holding Don DiMaggio to a single. Sox have their leadoff batter on. He is a fast runner. And Lou Finney steps into the box. Here's a pitch to Lou Finney. 2-6 is a 27. Failed to mention that the Indians defense is fielding column 2. Boston's defense is fielding column 1. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Keltner goes a short way, throwing the ball to Mac, the retired DiMaggio at second base. Fielder's choice for Lou Finney. Don't presently have it with me, but I have a 1941 Lou Finney play ball baseball card. Here is Joe Cronin, player manager for the Red Sox. Outstanding defensive shortstop. He's ready to Apba at 9 and also a good hitter. So we've got a new base runner at first. That's Lou Finney. Here's a pitch to Joe Cronin. 4-1 is a potential ground ball to double play. Hit the Boudreaux. Quick throw to second. Over to first. It's a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. Red Sox get one hit. They don't score. Don't leave anybody on base. We go to the top of the second inning. 0-0. Okay, top of 2. One of the real power sources of this Indian squad is Jeff Heath. He leads off 24 homers in 1941 with a .340 average. There's a pitch from Joe Dobson to Jeff Heath. 12 is a ground ball to first base, fielded by Jimmy Fox, good defensive first baseman, as well as the all that he brings to the plate. Takes the ball to first base unassisted. Heath is retired, 1 gone. Here's Kenny Keltner. Keltner's the man who helped put it into the 56-game hitting streak of Joe DiMaggio. He swings and misses. Strike 3, 2 up and 2 down for the Indians on the top of 2. Here's Oscar Grimes. Yeah, he rolls a 2-5, which is a pop up to third base. It's been 6 up and 6 down for Joe Dobson. Go to the bottom of the second inning. Cleveland 0 and Boston 0. Right, here he is. Ted Williams leads off for the Red Sox, bottom of the second. Swings that bat from the left side. 5-3 is a 15. It's going to get a re-roll on the error number randomizer table. 55 goes to 20. And that's going to be an error on the second baseman, Mac. E4. Williams is on at first. And now he is 172 for 422. All right, here's James Tabor. Tabor 279 with some power, 816 home runs and 41. Red Sox have gotten their leadoff hitter in both innings, and Tabor gets in the one here. Line drive over the third baseman into the corner, and Ted Williams will go to third, stop at third on the double by Jim Tabor. Second and third, Red Sox with nobody out. All right, double X, Jimmy Fox comes up to the plate. He's a right-handed hitter. Cleveland's going to play the infield back, hoping to avoid a big inning. Here's a pitch to Jimmy Fox. 4-2 is a 14, and Fox will get a free base on balls to load the bases. There's Bobby Doerr, solid second baseman of the Red Sox, 282 hitter. Bases are loaded. Begbie is surrounded. Can Bobby Doerr put a quarter in the merry-go-round? Here's the pitch to Bobby Doerr, 3-1. Is a 9 against a D. That's a single over first base. Everybody moves up 90 feet. And the Red Sox are on the board 1-0. Still nobody out. RBI for Doerr. He's at first, Fox at second, and Tabor is at third. Infield still playing back for the Indians. Here is Frankie Pitlack. He gets a hit. Pitlack might be extra bases. 36 is a 6. That is a Bases loaded. Let's see. If he had a single column card, that would be a triple, but he does have a double column card. That's 6 sends us to the result 4. That's a double to left center field. Runners advance 2 bases, 2 RBIs for Pitlack, and the Red Sox go up 3-0 as Tabor scores and Fox scores. Bobby Dorr goes to third, and now Pitlack's at second. Still nobody out. That brings up the pitcher, Joe Dobson, and he can kind of almost put this game away here with a hit here. Here's the pitch to Joe Dobson, and he rolls a second column, which is usually extra base hits. 46 is a drive by Joe Dobson. It could be, it is out of here over the center field fence. Let me double check that. 46, that's a 1 in the second column. And it's a 3-run home run. And the Red Sox lead 6-0. All the runs were earned, but most of them are. Bases are clear. Dobson touches them all. Bring in a new pitcher. That's Joe Krakowskis. He is from Montreal, Canada. He throws left, so he's not going to get the bump up on DiMaggio, but he has a rated starting pitcher. He maybe can give the Indians some innings. He's pitching to Joe DiMaggio, and DiMaggio rolls a 3-5, which is a base on balls. Still no outs in the inning. Red Sox will likely bat around in this inning. Lou Finney is a hitter. Finney rolls a 5-3, which is a 16. And that's going to give us another re-roll on the error randomizer table. And it still stays as a 16. That's going to be a single to left field. Excuse me, wrong page. It's going to be a fly out the center field with the runner holding. That's the first out. Soupy Campbell on the catch. Here's Joe Cronin with Ted Williams on deck. 3-6 for Cronin. That's a 33. High pop up in the infield, called for by the third baseman Ken Keltner. Keltner makes the catch. And now there's 2 outs. Here's Ted Williams. Anybody scores from this point will be an unearned run. Should have been 3 outs as Williams reached by error to lead off the inning. Here's a pitch to Teddy Ballgame. 5-2 is a 27. And that's going to be a ground out to third base, or X. Kraskowskis has the X modifier, so a strikeout for Ted Williams. And that's it for the second inning, but it's a loud one for Boston. 6 runs on 4 hits. Top of the third, 6-0 Red Sox. All right, a much more relaxed rookie Joe Dobson returns to the mound to do his warm-up tosses here in the top of the third inning. He's got 6 runs on his side. He's from Durant, Oklahoma. He is primarily a curveball pitcher and a rookie here in 1941. He was a mainstay on the Red Sox pitching. I'm not sure if he was a rookie. He might have come up in 1940, but for about 10 years, he was a mainstay in the Red Sox pitching rotation, 1947 being his best season with 18 wins and 47. Ray Mack steps into the box for the Indians. He rolls a 1-5. That's a pop out to third base. 1 gone. And here's Jim Hegan. Bottom of the inning order, they'd like to get at least something on the board in this inning as some sort of an answer to that disastrous inning, last half inning. 1-1 roll for Jim Hegan, and it's going to be a solid hit to right center field, and he'll get 2. It's a double for Jim Hegan. First base hit for the Cleveland Indians. Catcher, but he's not rated slow. Here's the pitcher, Krakowskis. And Krakowskis rolls an 8. And that could be a base hit. That's a single over second base. And that will score Jim Hegan. And sure enough, the Indians have a reply. 6-1 now. Here's Lou Boudreau. 257 here with 10 homers in 1941. 54 is a fly ball lifted to right field. Tracking is Lou Finney. And Lou Finney makes the catch. The runner holds at first. 2 gone. That brings up Soupy Campbell. Also 250 here. There's the pitch to Campbell. And 6-4 is a swing and a miss. Joe Dobson's first strikeout. That ends the inning. But the Indians get 2 runs or 1 run on 2 hits. Bottom of the third, it is 6-1 Boston. Okay, Tabor, Fox, and Dorr. No easy test for Krakowskis in the bottom of the third inning. Pitch to Jim Tabor. 1-3 is a 39 play result. I think that's going to be a rare play randomizer. Reroll. And 23 is a 36, which is based on balls. That's a W, and Krakowskis has a W control modifier, so Tabor is on. He's reached by a double and now a walk. Brings up double X Jimmy Fox. Nobody hit more home runs in the 1930s than Jimmy Fox. 3-5 is a 37. And that's another reroll on the rare play randomizer. 6-4 is a 41. Batter safe at first. Runner out second and is injured, unable to play in the next 2 games. I think for this project, we're going to ignore the injury table because I want to use actual lineups. Excuse me, and I don't want Ted Williams to get hurt. That would kind of be a problem with this project. So we're going to ignore the injuries. Go back to what it is. It's a batter safe at first. 6-4. Tabor's out at second base. Fielder's choice for Fox. Bobby Dorr is the batter. 5-6 is a 34. High pop up in the infield. The shortstop, Lou Boudreau, calls for it and makes the grab. 2 outs. And here is Frankie Pitlick, the catcher. He's the 8th place hitter. 5-3 is a 19. And 19 is the air randomizer table. Cleveland is fielding column 2. 62 goes to 20, and that's going to be an error. Again on the second baseman, Mack, second error of the game. Runner at first goes to second on the E4. First and second, Red Sox. And here's the pitcher who helped his cause immensely in the second inning, hitting a 3-run home run. There's a pitch to Joe Dobson. 21 is a 12. That will end the inning. Ground out to shortstop. Here goes the short way to Boudreau to Mack. Final out. This inning, there's no hits and no runs. Top of the 4th, 6-1 Boston. This morning I went down to our our condo's business center, and we got a new computer down there, new printer also, which is now a color printer. I printed off Fast Inning Baseball by Al Wilson. That's going to show up on my channel at some point. Probably not right away, but it'll hit the channel at some time. I love Al Wilson's Fast Drive football game, and I'm sure his Fast Inning baseball game will be very satisfying as well. You can play an Apba game, though, an Apba basic game in 15 minutes or less. We've kind of showed you how to do that. The Fast Inning Baseball takes 10 minutes, but shouldn't always be in a hurry with these games. but I want to try fast inning baseball. Here's the pitch to Hank Edwards, top of the fourth inning with the Indians down by 5. Edwards laces a ground ball to second base. Bobby Dorr is up with it and throws over to Jimmy Fox at first for the first out. 1 gone. There's Jeff Heath, 5'11", 200 pounds. He is Canadian from Fort William, Canada. 43 is a roller back to the pitcher Dobson, who snags it. Toss to first. 2 gone. And here's Ken Keltner. "23 homers in 1941. 13 is a base on ball, so working carefully to Keltner. Keltner gets a free pass. He has struck out and walked in this game. Oscar Grimes. And Grimes rolls a 53, which is a 20 that result. That's going to be a re-roll on the air table. 42 is 18. And that is for fielding column 1. A play made by Joe Cronin, an outstanding play by Cronin. The throw to first nails Oscar Grimes just in time. So that's a third out. The runs, hits, or errors, 1 left. Bottom of the 4th, 6-1 Boston. Well, that's the 4th inning. The top of the Red Sox order: DiMaggio, Finney, and Joe Cronin. This game was, in real life, was won by the Red Sox 3-2, played on September 17, 1941. Here's the pitch to Dominic DiMaggio, 64, is a base on balls. And that's been a problem with Indian. They've not been able to keep the leadoff hitters off the bases. Boston's put their leadoff man on all 4 innings. Well, usually lead the runs. Here's Lou Finney. One 3 is a 14, and that's trouble. That's going to be another walk. Kwiatkowski picks up the rosin, a little disgusted with himself. First and second, Red Sox. Here's Joe Cronin in the middle of the order. The order: Cronin, Williams, and Tabor with Fox due up with men on base. Here's the pitch to Joe Cronin. 1-1 roll, and Cronin makes him pay for those walks. Let's see what it's going to be. 36 is a double. To left center field. Let's see. Both runners will score unless Finney is slow. He's not. And now it is 8-1 Red Sox. So offense has been pretty efficient. Let's see, 8 runs, 6 hits. Here's Ted Williams, who is 0 for 2. And he rolls a 5-6. 34 is infield pop-up on the infield. And that's caught by the third baseman, Ken Keltner. So Teddy Ballgame has retired all 3 times. Here's the Williams meter. He's 172 now for 424 at-bats. So Ted's average has dropped 3 points to 406. Jim Tabor's the batter. 1 gone. Runner at second. 2 runs are in. 43 is a 29. And that's a ground out to the first baseman, Grimes. Flips to Kwiatkowski, the pitcher covering. And Joe Cronin will advance to third. There's 2 outs now. But another run 90 feet away for Jimmy Fox. Let's see. Fox is 0 for 1. He has walked and reached by fielder's choice. 53 is a 20. That's going to be the air randomizer table. 24, 17. And that's going to be an error on the right fielder, Hank Edwards. Cronin scores. Let's see where I'm on the wrong page. It should be on the, we're on the third page. That's a fly out the right field, not an error. So the Red Sox plate 2 in the inning with one hit. Top of the fifth, 8-1 Boston. All right, curveballer Joe Dobson has been efficient in this game thus far. 2 hits allowed, 1 run, 1 walk. He has struck out 2. He'll be facing Ray Mack for the Indians. 62 is a fly ball lifted to right field. Lou Finney is under it and past the glove. He makes the catch. 1 gone. Here's Jim Hegan. Pretty good defensive catcher eventually. He was still rated a 7 early in his career here, but he was a pretty good defender before it was all said and done. 1-6 is a ground ball hit to shortstop, unless there's a wide modifier there. There's not. It's a ground out to shortstop. 6-3, 2 outs. And here is the pitcher, Krakowskis. Ready to pitch to 21 batters. They're down by 7 runs. They want more innings from him. 4-3 is a roller back to the pitcher, Dobson. Picks it up and throws to first. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the last of the fifth. 8-1 Boston. All right, Boston's going to send up the bottom of their order. Dorr, Pitlick, and Dobson. They've not hit like the bottom of the order, though. They've got a single, double, and a homer from these 3. Here's the pitch to Bobby Dorr. 2-2 roll is going to be a line drive and a base hit to right field for Bobby Dorr. And once again, Red Sox have their leadoff hitter on. They've had him on every inning. Here's Pitlick. My daughter used to be a fast pitch softball pitcher and preached to her many times about getting that first out in the inning. That's so important. Here's the pitch to Pitlick. 1-6 is a 28. With the runner on first, fielding column 2. That's going to be a ground out to shortstop, and Dorr will slide in the second safely. 1 out to pitcher Dobson. 25 is a 36 play result. That will require a re-roll on the rare play chart. 65 is a 21. Ball hit into the hole between first and second, and deep in the infield. It's flagged down by Grimes, but it's going to be an infield base hit for Joe Dobson. First and third, Red Sox. Top of the order, Dom DiMaggio, 283 hitter. The Indians will play the infield back. Here's the pitch to Dominic DiMaggio. 64 is a 14. That's going to be a base on balls. It's been a big problem for the Indians pitching staff. They have walked DiMaggio 3 times. This is going to be loaded now. And let's see, 4, 5 walks in the game, 5 innings. Here's Lou Finney. 1 man is out. Bases are loaded. Can Lou Finney put a quarter in the merry-go-round? 6-5 is a 35. W is a base on balls. Another walk by Krakowskis. He's got that W modifier. RBI for Finney. DiMaggio goes to second as Dorr scores, and Dobson goes to third. Bases are still loaded. Here's Joe Cronin. 9-1 Boston. 1-2 Cronin is a 25. That could be 2. Infield playing back. Runners out of home. The throw the first. It is a double play. 1, 2, 3 double play. Red Sox get a run on 2 hits. Top of the 6th, Boston 9 and the Indians 1. Top of the Cleveland order, this is Lou Boudreau. 41 is a ground ball to Joe Cronin, and it's short to throw across the diamond to Jimmy Fox. 1 out. Here's Soupy Campbell from Sparta, Virginia. 51 is a 9 against the C. That's going to be a pop out to third. 2 outs. And Hank Edwards. 3-3 roll for Edwards is a base hit. Single. Only third hit for the Indians. Here's Jeff Heath, the middle of the order guy. He is 0 for 2. Grounded out the first, grounded out to the pitcher. Pitch from Dobson, 63, is a fly ball to center field, and that'll do it for the Indian. Dominic DiMaggio puts it away for the third out. Bottom of the 6th, 9-1 Boston. This is the first of a 2-game series with the Indians. The Red Sox will host the Yankees next, and that's a 2-game series. And the Red Sox will finish the season with 3 in Washington and then 3 at Philadelphia. Last day was a doubleheader. All right, here we go with the bottom of the 6th inning. Ted Williams steps into the box. Currently hitting .406, came into the game at .409. And he was a 1-4, which is a fly ball to left field. That's going to be caught by the left fielder, Jeff Heath. And Williams is retired. 172 now for .425. Jim Tabor, the batter. 1-2 is a ground out to second base. Kind of getting the feeling here this is going to be a tough project. I've not had the best of lucks. I tried to do a Joe DiMaggio 56-game hitting streak project on my channel a few years ago. Joe didn't get a hit the first game. That's my shortest ever project. Jimmy Fox, 32, is another roller to second. Mack is up with it, throws to Grimes at first. So 1, 2, 3, and the Red Sox are retired in the 6th. Top of the 7th inning, 9-1 Boston. All right, Joe Jobson completes his warm-up tosses, and while he's doing that, he's thinking about 5 more batters. He's going to reach his fatigue point and might start getting tired. Keltner, let's see, Kwiatkowski is ready to pitch to 21 batters. I mean, he's at 21 batters now, so his next time he pitches, 3 bad things happen. His grade goes down a level. Ken Keltner leads off the top of the 7th for Cleveland. 2-2 roll for Kenny Keltner, and that's going to be a hit column roll for Keltner. First time the Red Sox have squared up Joe Dobson, 61. Yeah, it's going to be a 3, which is a triple to right field for Ken Keltner. Speaking of getting the leadoff runner on, get him on and put him on third. There's Oscar Grimes, just a .238 hitter. Sox will play the infield at normal depth. And here's the pitch to Oscar Grimes. 41 is a 28, fielding column 1. And that's going to be a ground out to the shortstop, Joe Cronin, who ignores the runner scoring and throws to first. It's now 9-2. RBI ground out for Oscar Grimes. Bases are clear. Here's Ray Mack. 4-5 is the base on balls. Starting to get a little rocky for Joe Dobson here. Let's see if he can get through the inning. He's due to bat third in the next inning. Here is Jim Higgins. 4-2 rolls, a base on balls. No Z modifier here. First and second, Cleveland, 1 out. And here's the pitcher, Kwiatkowski. Or not. Timeout. All right, Cleveland will send up a pitch here. That's Roy Weatherly, 289 hitter, right-handed batter facing the excuse me, left-handed batter facing the right-handed Dobson. 3-3 roll for Weatherly. He squares it up and gets a 55. That's going to be a long drive to deep center field. It's going to get down, hit off the wall. Max scores. Hegan circles the bases, and it's a pitch triple by Roy Weatherly. 2 RBIs, and it is now 9-4. Indians pull within 5. Roy Weatherly, Warren, Texas delivers. Here's Lou Boudreau. And let's see, let's check the fatigue on Dobson. Dobson is, well, you had thoughts that he's starting to get tired. He has pitched to 27 batters now. He's ready to pitch to 27, but he's already shown signs of distress. Timeout. Red Sox go to the bullpen, and they're going to bring in Tex Houston, grade C pitcher with the Z modifier. He's got a runner in third with only 1 down. 3 runs are in. Here's a pitch to Lou Boudreau. 1-2 is a 25. Boston playing the infield back. And that's a line drive to second base. Bobby Dorr snags it. Quick throw to third. And the pitcher Bagby, or the pitcher or pinch hitter Weatherly, is caught at third, too far away. So a 4 and 4-6 double play ends the inning. But the Indians score 3 on 2 hits, both triples. Bottom of the 7th inning, 7th inning stretch time. Boston 9, Cleveland 4. Your pitcher for the Red Sox is Clint Brown out of Black Ash, Pennsylvania. Yes, that's a mining district. Here's Bobby Dorr leading off for the Red Sox. 5-2 roll is a ground ball to third base. No modifiers on Brown's card. So Dorr's retired 5-3 by Ken Keltner. Frankie Pitlock, the catcher. Pitlock is 1-for-3, has a double and 2 RBIs in this game. 1-5 is a against a B. That's going to be an out. A fly out to Soupy Campbell in center field. 2 gone. And Tex Houston will stay in the game and hit for it himself. He rolls a 2-2. That's going to be a 21. Their randomizer table. 43. It turns that into a 19. That's an error by the third baseman, Keltner. E5. Here's Dominic DiMaggio. .65 is popped in the air and caught by the catcher, Jim Hegan, for the third out. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. Top of the 8th, 9-4. Campbell leads off for Cleveland. They've been slowly willing down the lead. 25 is a 9 against AC pitcher. That's a pop out to third. 1 out. Jim Tabor on the catch. Hank Edwards, the third place hitter for the Indians. 35 is a fly out to right field. 2 up and 2 down. Here's Jeff Heath. And Jeff Heath hits a drive. It might be, it could be, it is over the right field fence for a home run. Second home run in the game, first by the Indians. Now 9-5. Unfortunately for Cleveland, though, that is a solo home run. Ken Keltner comes to bat. He can drive the ball. He had 23 homers in 1941. Rolls a 6-2, and that's a fly ball deep to right. Back to the wall is Finney, but he's got room and makes the catch. 1 hit, 1 run. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 9-5. Clint Brown comes on for his second inning of work. He is a rated reliever. That's the asterisk by his pitching grade. So 3 bad things happen to him. His grade goes down 1 level, and Lou Finney steps into the box for Boston. We'll see Williams in this inning. 21 is a ground ball to first base, fielded by Oscar Grimes. He steps on the bag unassisted. 1 away. Here's Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin on the day is 1 for 4. He has rolled into 2 double plays. Got a double and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Joe Cronin. 1-6 is a ground ball to shortstop. Boudreaux scoops and throws the first. 2 gone. And here now is Ted Williams. He's the only Red Sox that hasn't done anything yet. He reached by an error, but he's 0 for 4. Here's a pitch to Teddy Ballgame. 4-6 roll is a base on balls. So he gets a walk. Still 172 for 425. Jim Tabor. 61 is a ground out stop. That ends the inning. Let's see. Boudreaux goes a short way to get Williams sliding into second base. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We're at the top of the 9th inning. Boston leads by 5. I select to stay with their closer, Tex Houston. They've got a 4-run, the reliever Tex Houston, and not bring in a closer. They have a 4-run lead. And Oscar Grimes leads off for Cleveland. He rolls a 2-3, which is hit on the ground to third base. Jim Tabor throws out Oscar Grimes. 1 away, 2 to go for Red Sox victory here. Here is Ray Mack. Cleveland desperately needing a lot of base runners here. 5-2 is another ground ball to third. Rinse and repeat, 2 outs. Catcher Jim Hegan. Fans falling out of the stadium. This one's in hand. 6-4 is a 38. So that's going to be a reroll on the rare play randomizer. 1-2 is a 23. And let's see, that's going to be an error on the left fielder. E7. Ted Williams' day just gets worse. 0 for 4, and now Haltrowski will pitch hit for the pitcher Clint Brown. Here's the stretch of the pitch from Houston, and it's a 35. 2 balls and no strikes. Houston has the Z modifier. And 36 is a 33. That should end the ball game. It's a high pop fly on the infield. Jim Tabor is under it, and he makes the grab. That's a ball game. Final score for the Red Sox, 9 runs, and Cleveland gets 5. We'll be back to the line score in just a moment. Right, here's today's line score. The Cleveland Indians scored 5 runs on 6 hits. They committed 3 errors. Boston Red Sox scored 9 runs on 8 hits, and they played airless baseball. Jim Begbie Jr. takes the loss. He was shelled early. 1 inning gives up 5 earned runs. And Joe Dobson takes the victory. 6 1/3 innings pitched with 4 earned runs allowed. Today's star of the game was not Ted Williams. We're following him hunt for 400, and his average dropped 4 points today, going 0 for 4. So he's down to 405. He'll hope to get a good night's rest and come back for game 2 against Cleveland. Today's star of the game for the Red Sox. Let me see. It looks like it's going to be Joe Dobson. He did give up 4 runs, but he had a 3-run home run in the second inning that distanced his team from Cleveland. That was all uphill from there for the Indians. So Joe Dobson is the star of today's game. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless.